Hello, this is not one of my usual videos. I usually don't make these sit down, let's talk kind of videos. I should probably make them more often. As part of my engagement, I should really be talking face to face a little more, other than just rolling out content. As you can see, this is not something I actually really prepared. I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm not dressed up. My hair is shorter. Thank you for noticing. But I want to talk about why there is always such a big gap between my videos. And why there's another gap now, after the last video that I made about water drop. I worked on that water drop video for basically over half a year. The reason that there is such a big gap between videos is because I just really struggled to get myself organized. When I started YouTube in 2020, 2021-ish, I started with a gaming channel, and then later on went to this lifestyle channel, and I managed to upload very regularly because I was still in school, sorta. Like I was still in school, I was finalizing my degree. And then I went into a period of transitioning from being a student to the workforce. And the regularity of school made it a lot easier for me to work around it in a weird way. I was also a lot more motivated. There's probably some pandemic stress pushing me forward. After moving into this apartment and kind of hopping from job to job a little bit, I just struggled to stay on top of things. I had so many ambitions, I had so many plans, I couldn't make that puzzle make sense. And I still couldn't, I couldn't for the longest time. That's because I'm not just working on YouTube, I'm working on, I'll just say it, I'm working on fiction stories. And I am also working on a career now, because eventually I did land a job that I really like and I really want to make sure I do well at, I perform at, and create stability with. And basically I had to get some solid ground, so to speak. Like my boyfriend moved in, there was a lot of financial pressure to make sure everything was taken care of. I had it in the back of my mind that I needed to lay a foundation before I could put a lot of love and mindfulness in content creation. So for me, posting the water drop video was like this milestone of, yes, I'm back into it. I've organized myself and everything made sense. My whole agenda made sense. My planning made sense. The plans made sense. And then I hurt my arm. And that is the only reason right now why didn't the video come directly the week after water drop. Because as soon after water drop dropped, so to speak, first I got terribly ill. And recovering from being terribly ill, just a cold, but you know, a terrible cold. I never get just a cold, I always get a cold that hammers me down like a fucking steam hammer. It just has me dead in bed for like 3 days. But like I was sick over the weekend, which was great, it means I didn't have to call in sick from work. And then I went to work on Monday, and then I came home Monday after a really long day, and I just plopped down on bed and I laid weirdly on my arm, and I was thinking to myself, don't fall asleep like this is really bad for your arm, don't do it. This is the kind of laying on your arm kind of position that's gonna hurt your arm. And what do you know, I was so tired I instantly fell asleep before I could even finish that thought, and I woke up in the same position. And I woke up with so much pain in my arm, it's not even funny. And I was like, okay, so painful muscles, whatever. I used to do regular fitness, so it was very normal for me to feel muscle aches and pain. In fact, I kind of enjoyed it. It made me feel like I did well in my fitness journey. This didn't feel like sore muscles. I instantly knew that same day that this was bad. And it got so bad that I couldn't do anything anymore. The whole arm from top to bottom was unmovable, unusable. There was no mobility. It hurt so badly that I had to take the highest dose of ibuprofen that the doctor could possibly prescribe to me to manage it, and it still didn't take the edge off. For the last 2 weeks I haven't been able to do anything other than take walks and read a book because everything else was too heavy on my arm. Missing 2 weeks of work and not continuing on my master plan for you obviously was not part of the plan. And I did not want another gap between videos to occur without explaining to you why. Because I need to give you some sort of warranty that I am in fact trying to make regular contact, and I'm in fact still here. I'm not trying to be casual about this. I'm just had some struggles in the last 2 years trying to make sure that my life was okay. Now I'm just hurt. I don't wear my sling right now. The mobility is going well now since this week. It's stiff and it's heavy. I'm hoping to go back to work either tomorrow or next week. So if you are a regular watcher, if you subscribed, if you viewed my videos, you were interested and you kind of trying to understand who I am or what's going on with the channel, this is the simple truth. I want to do it. I want to post every week. I am going to post every week. I've got to figure out how to post every week. I've got to figure out how to combine my 9 to 5 with posting every week and doing everything else I have to do, like the household and all my other duties and whatever. You know what life is like. I don't need to explain to you what life can be like. I'm gonna do it. This is the only reason I haven't since the water drop video, is the damn fucking arm. Let that be a lesson to anybody. If your mom says don't sleep on your arm, don't sleep on your arm. It's not worth it. I really beat myself up over that because I felt like that is such a disproportionate amount of consequences for one really stupid mistake. And it's also just the face that I get from the doctor and other people. Is like, I have the official diagnosis is bursitis, which means there's like this sac of fluid in the shoulder that got irritated. I don't know what's the right word for it. Inflamed. That's it. It got inflamed. And that's the kind of injury you usually get after lifting really heavy stuff or doing something else extraordinary with your arm that it isn't used to. No, I just slept on it wrong and it cost me 2 weeks of my life. So in the spirit of trying to be a little more close and personal with my audience and trying to connect a little more personally, here we are. This is the reason why there's a gap. I'm hoping, the plan is that the next weekend I should be able to resume, and then after this video is posted there should be a regular video again every week. And if not, my goal is to then be active again on Instagram to allow for communication with the outside world other than just the occasional video. So if you're actually personally interested in me and in my channel and you actually would like to stay a little more up to date other than maybe you'll post again in the next half year, you could opt to go to my Instagram. I'll link it below and give you a peek into what I'm doing, so it gives you an idea of how it's going. And then even maybe we can communicate a little bit about the content. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what my audience likes. I figured out after so many years what I like. Now it also needs to resonate with you. I also used to do like live vlogs, and I mainly did those because I didn't really know what to vlog or what to do or make videos about. I just knew I was in love with the process, and I still am, but I also realized that my life wasn't, I wouldn't want to say not vlog worthy, because that puts such a value on somebody's life. My life is a lot of value to me and to my friends. But it didn't connect with anything that I wanted to share online, if that makes sense. Like, it had no correlation or relationship with my eventual goal on YouTube. But as an alternative, it could just have the goal of becoming a little more personal and becoming a little more connected on a level other than this is why Water Drop is great and this is why Notion is great. So yeah, I'm a dumbass for sleeping on my arm. I do still want to make regular content. I am working on so many projects at the same time while maintaining my 9 to 5. It's sometimes a little overwhelming, but it's fantastic and it makes me very happy. You can tell by this lighting, tired face that clearly is ready to go back to bed. But I just wanted to have given you this message. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day was great. I hope you're having a great life. I would love to know how you're doing, even if you think, oh, Terry, you don't really know me. Like, I'm just a random viewer. It's like, yeah, okay, but tell me anyway. What was your day like? And are you as big as a dumbass as I am? Probably not. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.